Well, how's it going, folks? I was here about 3 years ago and did a little recording. I haven't been back since. I drive by this place a lot when I visit the family, but I haven't stopped by. I don't think visitors are welcomed, but I just wanted to do an update, a quick one, because I don't think it's probably frowned upon my being over here, but how this place has changed in the last 3 years. The overgrowth is just massive. I mean, there is just brush and growth everywhere. This property has been sitting vacant, I don't remember the backstory, since probably about 2008 when the financial crisis hit. I worked here years ago, back in the late 90s. This is a kind of a job I had in middle of high school. This place was brand new back then. And it's depressing to see it in this shape, for sure. A lot of memories here. And besides working here, I used to come here and hang out. And it has just drastically changed. I don't know what the plan is for the property, but I'm sorry about the noise. It's set right beside a major highway. I don't know what's going to happen to this place, but it is just untouched. You might recognize that little mushroom house from the last video. I'm going to see if I can poke through here. It's probably not going to be pleasant. Let's find out. All right, we're in. This is a place that a lot of people would hang out, spend time on the weekends. Again, I don't want to bore you with the same details from the last video, but this has been abandoned for easily probably 12 years now, which is just crazy how fast time goes. So there's a main building at the front, which was the arcade, and it had games, food inside, stuff like that. You buy your tickets. And out here, camera to adjust, was a golf course area. I believe this was a 9-hole course. They had some water features, which of course have been dry by now, but I don't remember the exact layout of everything now, but I can remember how this looked when it was new at night, all lit up. And this was a big deal for the town that it's in. And the idea was to get a lot of traffic from 75 right here alongside. They've cut a lot of the brush out. There used to be much more of a sound barrier between the two, and that's not the case anymore. So it is noisy, and I apologize for that. This is looking at the building from the backside. This is where you'd come out into the park. And it is just overgrowth everywhere. This is a go-kart track, you can probably tell. And it's in poor shape as well. So it looks like a lot of fun, but yeah, the property, as far as I know, it's owned by a property next door, which is a church. And I don't know if they have since sold it or tried to sell it. To be honest, I'm not sure. But there were some batting cages here. And they are long gone. So they've taken a lot of the fencing and everything that was here out. You can see where all the posts were. And there were actually 2 go-kart tracks, if I recall. You had one for kind of a kiddie track, and they had a larger one. So this was the smaller kids track over here. You got kind of your little staging lanes on each side where the go-karts would line up. And of course, this is like a maintenance barn over here. You got the usual graffiti going on. I don't know why that always has to occur. Graffiti on everything, but it's the way it is. And wow, this just looks so much worse since I was last here. Actually see like a tree has fallen to the roof there. Pretty crazy. It's still oddly peaceful back here, even with all the traffic noise. They've built up a lot on the main road, the frontage road as well, since this place was built. There's now an outdoor mall there, so it's getting a lot more traffic across the front. This is kind of the side of the main building. Wasn't a huge place. I don't know how many acres this is. It's not massive by any means, but I remember it being kind of the first of its kind in town when it was built. See if we can get up a little closer to the main building here. Probably not going to be much to see. Look inside. To see there. And it's just what I can see is just debris on the floor. Sorry, his windows are filthy. I see one of those old glass blocks over there. That's the front entrance. Some more I can see inside. Doors are chained, so it's obviously something I'm not going to do is go in there. So now we're heading back towards where I came in. I don't know if this is a hangout for squatters or anything like that. I mean, there is some graffiti, but for the most part, it looks untouched. It's just the environment, you know, the climate's taken over. It's a really hot, humid area here. We get a lot of rain. I'm sure that's had an effect. Coming over here to the side, there looks like a missing window. Looks like people have broken in. Wow. Can the camera work? There we go. And just take a peek in here and see what it once was. It's absolutely crazy to see. This was all full of arcade machines. It's probably not a good idea to go in there. You never know who else has got the same idea. Ah, you know what? Screw it, let's go for it. Why not? Second here to get through. Wow. Look at this. Obviously no power on. Man, this is something. Place has been absolutely ravaged. Used to be a counter over to this side. No longer there. There's some party rooms they had in the back. Definitely creepy in here. All the paint is still the same. Remember this when it was built. Some offices back there. Alright, let's sneak back through here. So, I don't know how financially well this place was doing before the financial crisis hit, to be honest. It's hard to know. But that's definitely what took it out. From what I remember, it was never super busy, but I remember a lot of my friends like to come here and hang out. It's a local family that built it. I remember actually the parents went to my high school and they were extremely nice people. I assume they still live in town. This is kind of a walkthrough of the golf course. This is crazy. Let's see what this used to be. This was filled with water. This is a fountain and a little river. Sorry, this gimbal doesn't always cooperate with me. I always thought this little feature was so cool. Castle looking thing. You can see that or not. Sorry for the wobbly camera action. Looks like my gimbal battery just died. Well, folks, that's a quick tour. I appreciate you watching. Hope you guys are doing well.